Friends, my colleagues, I'd like to touch the subject from the other side of the Durand line in Pakistan, where history-making events are taking place and Pashtun Spring is underway. Against the military establishment of Pakistan, I think the future of peaceful Afghanistan depends on what is happening on the Pakistani side of the Durand line. The situation is further complicated due to the arrival of China as a strong strategic partner of Pakistan by launching CPEC project. Due to CPEC, Pakistan, with epic connivance of China, is bent on worst kind of oppression on Balochs and Pashtuns. It's really ironic to see that the local populations, especially the Balochs, who are supposed to be the main beneficiaries and stakeholders, are deprived of the very basic amenities like clean drinking water, food, electricity, gas, and jobs for survival. On the contrary, the nations who live in areas to which this gigantic and controversial project passed through are subject to worst kind of oppression by the Pakistani regime. Evidence shows that CPEC is constructed on the dead bodies of Balochs and now Pashtuns, while the economic benefits are taken by the majority ethnic group in Pakistan. The main stakeholders, like Pashtuns and Balochs, who were expecting economic development and the resultant prosperity and social justice, were subject to a worse type of state oppression. A war was imposed on them, which resulted in grave human rights violations and crimes against humanity. A systematic campaign of abduction, arbitrary detentions, torture, and extrajudicial killing of Balochs and Pashtuns is underway. The Pashtuns and Balochs are labeled as terrorists, and the international community accepted this wrong Pakistani version as it is, without any verification and investigation. The Balochs and Pashtuns were never given an opportunity to present their side of the story to the international community. As Balochs are suffering right from the creation of Pakistan, they were always active politically and diplomatically to present their case to the international community through different channels. The Pashtuns have never been exposed to such high-scale state oppression, death, and racial profiling in the history of Pakistan. So they are in need of help from other oppressed nations like Balochs to master the art of politics and diplomacy. We all know about the state atrocities in Balochistan for quite a long time, as it is happening right from the inception of Pakistan. But the Pashtuns' phenomenon of state oppression is quite recent. So Pashtuns were in dilemma how to convince the world that they are not terrorists, rather they are victims of the state terrorism. For the first time, a history-making event took place in the recent history of Pashtuns when they started a peaceful, non-violent protest against the state atrocities, abductions, arbitrary detentions, tortures, and extrajudicial killings of Pashtuns. This Pashtun Spring, fueled mainly by social media, particularly Pashtun Times, shook the very foundations of the state of Pakistan, and the fear of the state was evaporated in the air. Pashtuns took out to the streets in hundreds and thousands all across Pakistan to demand justice under the young leadership of Manzoor Pashtun, Ali Wazir, and Mohsen Dawar. According to this historic movement, named Pashtun Protection Movement, an estimated 32,000 cases of enforced disappearances have been reported, while 5,000 cases of missing persons have been confirmed. 250